certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Under fire. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
The run to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He wants to change this route. Back to pass. It's good. Fires to the tight end. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. There he goes. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
He hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent. You've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
Grab behind the line. It's Booker. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Mississippi State has opened up its largest lead of the game in what's shaping up to be one of the more one-sided affairs of the weekend.
Time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. Got room at the 35. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Swings it out to his running back. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
Nice job on the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
When you're running up the middle, you got so many big boys on the inside. When you run this toss out wide, it's nice because you get away from all the beef. You get to get on the perimeter, make some of those little guys make some tackles out wide. The running back really appreciates when you give him some tosses.
The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Floating away. Rolling right and going deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Reads it, fires complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to run for it. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incomplete. situations, you've had a nice drive, you're still in field goal range there. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on third, throws toward the end zone. Got it inside the 10. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And man, that is a great tackle. And your safeties have to be great tacklers, especially nowadays with all these quarterbacks that want to run. These good athletes like this guy right here. Nice job being in space, getting into the ground. That is a tough ask, but man, did he do it right there.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown USC! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking for a man. It's good. Bringing the heat. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown time! A great catch and run for 6.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker. It's Poe. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Gonna look downfield again. Here's a heat. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Trojans will hustle to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Southern Cal. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Mississippi State is putting on a show offensively. It feels like they've been ringing those cowbells all game.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's he's still running. There he goes. Touchdown, Bama! And that one will give him the lead.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out. He lets it fly. This is intercepted along the sidelines, but no, he's out of bounds. It's just an incomplete pass. Very fortunate turn of events for the offense. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll go to the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Great place to start for this offense. They'll try the run. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air. It's good. Makes the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on board, and now they'll kick it away. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense is ready to go back to work. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shoot. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Oh, better look out. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To go up top. Right down the middle. He got it! And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game.
And what a great play by the defense. With their backs against the wall, they create the fumble. Jump on it in their own end zone for the touchback.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. The give to the back. Turning it on! They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's good. Makes the grab. Shakes off the defender. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make 2 in order to pick up that first down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example sometimes. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Trojans.
And that was a play call the coordinator had in his back pocket. He was hoping his defense would get the stop on 4th down. They did. There was no question. He was telling his quarterback, if we take the field, we're taking a shot. You know who you're throwing it to. What a great job of having a shot play ready to go, and it pays off.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll try the outside to the left. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's good. The quick out. Still running at the 40. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Give to the running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Wide open downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. Now on the move. Quarterback gets enough. Turning on the Jets. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He lets one fly deep. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
There he goes. Stop him at the 7.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Motion from the wide receiver. Gets it out fast. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan. I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to throw. It's good. Setting up the screen. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
And it just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The Trojans want to crank the tempo.
I love fighting for extra yards, and I'm going to encourage every single one of my running backs, receivers, and tight ends to do it. Just not my quarterback. I really got to understand, listen, play's over, get down on the ground, don't take too many of those big shots.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And the Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Toss sweep to the right. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
The Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Trojans have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. On the run deep down the right side. Just threw that one way too far.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few 1st downs and make something positive happen.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Here comes that Alabama offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's good. They're working that left side. Breaks into the open. At the 20. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Sends it back in motion. Handoff to the fullback. Touchdown tie! And the pummeling has started.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. Finds a little space.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
For the offense.
Lining up in the wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Creates a little room. Found a little room out of the wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Back has it. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the wildcat.
And that's good enough for a first down.
So they come to the line, and the wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. They found a little running room out of the wildcat, still short of the first down marker. They'll turn to the wildcat to keep this drive alive. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. Creates a little space. Plows through the defense.
3rd down and 2, you know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big first down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. Back has it.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
So they come to the line, and the wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Snap to the back. Defense played the wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Here comes the wildcat. Watch out here. Back has it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they'll take a knee on 4th down. Happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of